afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Dice Tower. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Chris Yee.
I'm Joey Evans.
Now that you know our names, we're friends.
That's how it works. Shark bait. Ooh ha ha.
I thought I was doing a Forrest Gump thing. I don't know what you guys were doing.
You don't know?
That's also from Forrest Gump.
Yes. You don't remember that? Extended cut.
Yeah.
The animated one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chocolate. Ooh, ha, ha.
Forrest Gump, the animated series.
You know, you laugh, but then I'd be like, if I told you that actually existed, you would like, it could.
I just found out from Chris that Rambo, the animated series, existed.
Rambo?
Yes.
Rambo.
For kids.
RoboCop. I mean, Ghostbusters, honestly, is not even really a kid's movie.
I know the
but
Jackie Chan one.
Jackie Chan Adventures was dope.
No, there's a Jackie Chan.
That's insane.
There's a Beetlejuice cartoon.
Yeah, we do watch that one.
Do you? Okay.
We do, yeah, of course.
Okay, yes, of course.
Of
He
course.
says the line, nice model.
Nice.
Well, we'd like to welcome you all here today. We have a couple thank yous to say. We want to say thank you to our sponsors. First, we'll say thank you to Board Game Bliss. I was just on Board Game Bliss today looking at all the delicious games that you can get. Lots of cool games. It is coming. Christmas time is coming. It's time to buy games for others, yourself, other people. Board Game Bliss is a great retailer, and many of the games we'll talk about today can be bought there.
We also are sponsored by GripMat, who does custom play mats for different games. So you can go to their Etsy shop there. There's a link below to that, and you can get mats for specific games or even just general ones as well. So there you go. Thank you to our sponsors.
And thank you to all of our Patreon backers. If you want to see some of the games that did not make the cut, join our Patreon. We do little short videos sometimes. We'll be doing one today of games that didn't make the top 10. And finally, I want to say thank you to some of our GameFound baggers. Thanks to Ben and Mary Beth Boyd, to the Waters family, Wesley, Melanie, Amelia, and Abigail, to Mel and Sherry, to T. Wes Moore, to my lovely family, Dorian, Ellie, and Mikey. Thank you for all the games you play and all the love you give me. To Eric and Gimli, the untossable dog.
What? That's fantastic.
It's not a competition.
To Vara La Uda Peli Raima. It was put in phonetic pronunciation for me.
Like that?
That's
To Will
really
Kelly
nice.
and Samuel Wong from Malaysia, who are now also all of our friends.
Yes.
And untossable.
Here's the thing. There are some games that I think just are horrible to play unless you know everyone at the table. We were just talking about one of those party games where, like, who's the person who would most likely I wouldn't want to go camping with.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't play that with people who aren't your friends.
You.
True Colors is not on my list.
Yeah, True Colors. True Colors is probably not best game to play with friends because then they will become strangers.
We should do a top 10 games to play with no one. True Colors be right there.
If Joey plays these 10 games with you, you're right in between stranger and friend. You're in that nebulous, like, I don't mind if I lose your friendship.
That's a good point. People you don't want to hang out with you anymore.
So on this note, to play with strangers, so this doesn't mean I drive the Dice Tower van up, slide it open, and be like, come on in, folks.
Right.
But this is like at a con or in a game group, and I don't know people very well. These are games that I would bring out. I also added the caveat for myself that I would only put. I had some games that were very similar. I was like, I'm just going to put one of those types of games on the list. It's like, for example, there's only one basketball game on my list. There's not. But if I was
really curious to what that would be.
It would be Knockout, obviously. That's the basketball game that you play with strangers. What do you
I
play,
agree.
horse? Are you one of those horse people?
the basketball game you're thinking of is NBA Jam.
Yeah.
Boom,
Get over here.
What are you mixing?
I put in
metaphors?
Scorpion in my NBA Jam. It gets really crazy.
You can play with the presidents. Remember that?
Can you with big heads?
There was Clinton. That was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Does he bust out the saxophone when he sinks a three? Like,
You didn't sink threes in this game. You did.
You're on fire.
You would be on fire and do a dunk from the other side of the.
Oh, I love that.
yeah. Alley-oops and stuff.
That NFL Blitz,
was so
those two were
stupid.
great.
Anyway, so
Now-
these are games. So what was some criteria you all picked?
Criteria for me, I avoided heavier games. Honestly, I was thinking I'll put some on, but then I thought there's really no planet that I would walk up to somebody I don't know and pull out a heavy game.
I have one on my list, but the rest are all very light. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's different levels of involved, but none of them would be close to, like, a heavy. I'm not going to surprise you with a Vital Lacerda game or something like that. These ones tend to strike the iron every time very well for
Yeah.
me. I have lots of good luck with them. I tried to pick ones that were less divisive, but I left like but also, you know what? A good amount of interaction, right? It just, but in like in a nice, lighthearted kind of a way. Not mean interaction or anything, but it could be a little bit.
Good point. I did avoid a lot of take that stuff because that gets awkward, and then also anything that can really have AP, serious AP.
Yeah, I avoided games that were just completely, I'm going to do my own thing, right? I love certain
Right.
games, but if they're very multiplayer solitaire, even if they're great games, not really for this list. You know what I mean? Like, hey, every 7 minutes we're going to look up and be like, you guys still here? Next round.
yeah, exactly.
Also, I think it's a bad idea to put super long games on in general with strangers because they might not be a good gamer. I mean, that's just the case of things. I need
That
to,
went a different
I need
direction,
to
but
test-
yeah.
No, I need to test you out. No, I mean, if I play a game with someone like, oh, this person takes hours on their turn, or they're like,
Agreed.
They're mean, or they're just they're in our list of the worst kind of gamers that we did earlier.
Yes.
And now I'm stuck here for 3 hours with this person.
Yeah, but you're pretty good about not being stuck there.
Well, yeah, because I'll text my wife and say, a kid fell, right? Please, please call me.
You do have your outs kind of built in.
Like, I gotta go, guys.
But,
now
I
people
mean-
are like, wait a minute, that happened.
Let's also throw out that, like, especially if everyone at the table is a stranger to each other, right? 'Cause
Right.
I want, people at like our conventions, I want them to have as good a time as possible.
One I
so.
didn't put, or one type, I didn't put party games on there because party games are what I will play with. I know, you guys probably did, but I, for one,
I stopped myself from making a list of 10 party
I,
games. You know
could've-
what I mean?
I could've-
I'm with you on that, yes.
Yeah.
I could have been like, I could have put so many party games on this list. 'Cause
Exactly,
That's what
yeah.
they're made for.
I have
Ironically, more for that than for actual parties.
Right,
I
right.
have one specific party game,
I
know
think
what
that's
it
where
is,
I'm at too. Yeah.
and then I have one game that's considered a party game.
Yeah, I know that one.
You might or might not.
Actually,
Let's
no, I
find
don't
out.
think
Here we go. All right, who's first?
Who's first?
It looks like Joey.
Oh, it's me. Okay. One thing I did try to do, I tried to spread the love a little bit on what types of games I'm putting on there.
I literally said to open up with that.
No, it's more important when I do it. So, this is to see what people like. Give them a little smorgasbord. And this is a polyomino game that nobody really plays much. It's a little bit unique. I like it. I think it's Junk Drawer. Junk Drawer
How many
is
players?
13 to 14. No, I don't know. I think it's probably 5, 6, 4. Anyway,
You have an assorted amount of strangers. You
Just
have some
not
junk in your
solo.
drawer.
Well, no, it's not solo. I was just curious if it was only 4.
No,
because I
it's-
try not to pick too many games with only 4.
I can't remember if there's 4 or 5. But anyway, the whole thing is it's simultaneous play, which I think is important with a lot of these games. You know, so you are just in your assembling your junk drawer. And I think it's kind of fun because of one of those probably lighter as far as the rules go, but you can also talk. That's one thing I like to do when I play the first game with people is be able to have some sort of conversation and not head down doing math problems the whole time. Get to know them a little bit better so at least you know where to go from here, whether you go to a different game or you shake hands and go on your way. So anyway, yeah, I think Junk Drawer is one that I think is underrated in general.
I still haven't played it.
You haven't? You live it.
This is 2 weeks in a row. It's been on a top 10 list.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I mentioned everyone has a junk drawer. Go ahead, Chris. What were you saying?
How can you clean out your junk drawer?
Oh, none.
Really, you don't?
Well,
I take mine and empty it out in the bed every once in a while. It's so irritating.
But
No.
but the problem is then you start to halfway go through that stuff, and then you do something else, and you have to go to sleep, and then it ends up back in
No,
the
you
junk.
finished the job.
Oh well.
Nah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you finish the job by putting it all in the junk drawer. That's what it's there for.
I know.
No, because a lot of them are little cords, and I'm like, well, this cord is out of date. And also, why am I keeping coins in general? Then I go out and give the kids piles of coins.
That's true. They're so happy.
I'd accept a pile of coins. Work towards my Scrooge McDuck fund. My number 10 here. Or do you need anything else to add, Joe?
Nope. That's it. Junk drawer is my number 10.
All right, number 10 for me is a game that I've always had a ton of success when teaching this, whether or not people have been comic book collectors in the past or not. This game is called Comic Hunters.
Ooh.
But this game especially shines when one person at the table, at some point in this game, about collecting different cards representing comics from over the ages. As soon as someone says, I had that issue of Spider-Man, I need to get that card.
I agree.
And it's such a fun moment because that person lights up. And then everyone else around the table goes, well, I'll just take that card first.
I still think that this game should be republished. Thank you, Anthony, for the super chat. I still think that this game should be republished with multiple themes. Like they're sitting on a gold mine here. Make the exact same
I
game
agree.
and pick Hummel figurines or, different things that people collect.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I mean, you could make a Funko Pop. Yeah, there's like a million billion things that you could retheme this as. The game underneath it is super solid. 4 very fun little mini games, card drafting, and open drafting with the table, bidding for stuff like that up there. But yeah, just that collector bug tends to get people, and this is a way to kind of live that vicariously. And I think it's a great game. So
It's a great
Comic
game.
Hunters.
Yeah, those little mini games in there. It's a lot of fun. I forgot about this. Or it'll be on my list. Yeah.
All right. 10 is my weird one. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's good.
This is the weirdest one on my list. The rest are all pretty obvious to me. Well, the top 8 are. But 10 is a legacy game.
Wait, what?
I know. Can you
Okay.
guess?
Regicide. Are you cheating?
No, that's a good. That would have been a good choice.
It's not going to be like the My Island one, right?
No, though that's
Oh, that
also
would be
a good
a good one,
choice.
too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's a weird one. I'm still waiting for the sequel to this one to come out because it's like 3 years late at this point. And this is The King's Dilemma. And this one I have played with strangers.
Oh.
And I've continued the game with other strangers.
I feel bad for him.
He's having a headache.
Such a bad one.
They haven't invented ibuprofen yet.
So in this game, you get a faction. And
gorgeous.
that faction wants it. You know what?
I've never actually seen the inside of this game.
The shuffleboard?
This is
This is just a track in the middle of the table. So what the game is the king is gonna die, I think, every round or what have you. But you are all his advisors, and you have different like political parties where you want different things to happen. And then an event will happen, and you will vote on what you think should happen. So, like some of the events, this is a real one in the game. Like a guy came from a nearby kingdom and wanted to establish trade with us, and we noticed that he brought slaves. And so the question was, do we just make the deal with him and be like, that's their culture, or do we be like, you free your slaves now, or we'll never deal with you again? Now, the arguments in the game, which is fun because I like playing strangers because people talk about it, but you have to kind of push towards your agenda. So I
Right.
might be like, we're turning a blind eye because it's good for our kingdom. Or we found some metal. Do we turn it into weapons? Or do we turn it into forks and knives because we need to, which one is the right thing to do? So there's a lot of that. And the choices you make affect the next game. Like if we
That's
like
cool.
if we like that king, we're like free your slaves, and he's like no, and he goes off in a huff. We might be at war with him in the next game.
And so you've played this with different groups of strangers.
I have because
That's
I mean,
interesting.
Well, I mean,
It's
we
kind
played
of
a
a-
couple games each, but I just found it to be interesting to talk about it. The only thing about it is that you might be pushing for something you actually don't agree with, but it's your faction, right?
It's a role-playing game in that sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I found it to be
Interesting.
interesting, and I thought they did a good job at making ethical things. This person's accused of being a witch. People died. Should we execute her, or should we bring her in and stick her in the palace and have her work for us? You make one of those choices, and if you execute her, then she's gone. But if you keep her, she might show up in a future one. So that's a weird thing about this game is a good chunk of this content you'll never see.
That's great and frustrating.
It is. Well, the Queen's Dilemma is coming out soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been in the works for a bit.
Yeah, so you have to play that. You guys have to play that one when it comes out.
It's okay, yeah.
Okay, anyway, I like this one a lot, so that's the King's Dilemma.
Okay. Okay, my number 9 is another one that this is a lighter game, but this is one that I think I like to grab ones that a lot of people haven't played. This one, you see the box, and immediately people, if they haven't heard about it, they're like, no, no, and that happened so many times. And this is Duck and Cover. This one, I think it's a quick card game.
Oh,
that's
wow.
easy to teach, but also people
good choice.
overlook this because they're like, no, this is for kids.
Because of that cover, yes.
Yeah, I even taught this at our Halloween party and people immediately were like, I don't think so.
This is a good Halloween party game.
It is. It is.
We should have did a top 10 on that.
I agree.
Well, all right.
It's
Next year. We'll do it in March.
no competition. But no, I mean it's really good because it's one that you play like it's a quick game. You play one round and then the people are like, I get it. Let's do it again. And that's what feels good. And it also feels good when you teach a game and the person's like immediately you can see him go on their phone, I'm gonna order this. This is something I can play with my friends.
This is a good choice, Joey.
Yeah,
you did good.
Thank you.
You know what? That is my favorite. So we always, as gamers, talk about like, when people pull out their phones in a game. That is my favorite version of it. Is when you're partway through a game and you can tell that someone's going to Amazon or like
Yes,
to
I love
online
that.
store to buy it.
It's like we get no, we get no money from that. It just feels good. We're like,
Yeah.
Unless you're like,
Yeah.
hang on, before use my phone.
I'll send you a link.
Click this link here.
All right. Number 9 for me is also a bird-themed game, but it's a
I
little
don't think it's
different.
Wingspan. Is it that one in the white box that I kept in the library for a while?
No, I don't.
Forget the name of it. I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay, no, this is an abstract game, but also has a very cute theme on it. So this is, hey, that's my fish. This is a really
Wow.
cool.
Okay, yes, it's a bird-themed game.
It's a
You're-
bird-themed game. Penguins
No
are
one
birds.
ever calls penguins birds. They call them penguins.
Yeah, they can't fly.
If I said, hey, I have a bird game, and I brought out a penguin, you would feel like I misrepresented that.
That's a different sentence than no one called penguins birds.
I didn't say no one calls penguins birds.
You did say
They
that.
say
but you-
Well, yeah, but they say penguins. If I said, kids, we're going to go see some birds, and we went and saw penguins, they'd be like,
I'd be
oh, why
so
did you just
stoked.
say that?
I'd be so stoked. What about puffins? We're gonna derail this entire conversation away from this game. No, I love this game.
I thought
This is-
puffins are penguins, but go ahead.
I love this game. This is every player controls a couple of different colored penguins, or the same color.
This is cute.
And then they move off a tile. They pick up the fish that were on the tile before, and the iceberg is slowly fading away, well, sinking into the ocean. And so basically, it's very interactive. You can trap each other's penguins, make them have be worth nothing, and then you can collect lots of fish for yourself. It's a neat little, icebreaker with people that you don't really know, because there's more to this game than it looks like there's going to be, and it does tend to be one of those people say like, oh, I get it now. Let's run that one again.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So that's my number 9.
That's a good one.
I know
That's
there's going to be comments on it like, Tom, did you know that penguins are actually birds? I'm like,
They can't fly. They don't have knees.
all right. My number 9 is a weird one to pick, I think, for strangers.
Are you playing
but-
the role of me this time? This is
No,
crazy.
because I played the last
So look at the Freaky
6 or 7
Thursday.
times I played this game. I played it with strangers. In fact, this was the first game, or in one of the first 2 games I played with Jason Levine.
Oh,
And this game is
still on your list.
Fantasy Realms. So,
Oh, okay.
so in Fantasy Realms, the goal of this game is, well, it's the same game. I got the same guy.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
It's like I'm about to. This is
for a long time.
This is before we played this game with Jason. The King's Dilemma is afterwards.
Okay, so anyway, in this game, you get a bunch of items in the course over the course of the game, like swords or helmets or what have you, and then we'll be like, okay, we're gonna sell all these items. So I'll be like, Joe, you have a sword, I have a sword. Let's sell swords for 10. There's a maximum price you can sell stuff for.
Yeah.
So you're like, I agree. So we both write down 10, except you write down 6.
Wait, you're
no,
describing
that's-
fantasy business, not fantasy realms.
I am describing fantasy business. Let's
Yeah.
go back to Fantasy Realms, which is actually the
Yeah,
game
I was
I meant to
like-
put on the list.
Is there like a different way to play this? What are you
You
talking
know
about?
what? You know what? I wrote fantasy. I have the fantasy business on my short list. So
Okay, because
sorry, Patreons.
I really thought I played it wrong. I mean, you have to be right. It's like, okay, gotcha. Okay, back in. Go again.
So my list got thrown away, so I had to quick remake it, and I wrote fantasy business on my short list.
Got it,
That's
okay.
what's in my head. Fantasy Realms is the one I really meant to put. Although fantasy business also is great with strangers.
Yeah.
But Fantasy Realms is a great game because it's just so easy to play with people.
Mm-hmm.
Although I have to be honest, had I thought of the duck game, I would have put that one here instead of Fantasy Realms.
Really?
But Fantasy Realms is a great game because there's a bunch of items out there. You pull them. You're switching cards out your hand. It's pretty easy to play. You can play the Marvel version of this, which is pretty good. I think it's called Marvel Remix.
Yes.
There's a Star Trek version, which you should throw in the trash.
100%.
Avoid it.
Burn
Yeah.
it.
The Star Trek version is terrible. But the fantasy version, I really like it. It looks boring. The cards look boring. It's a pretty boring kind of theme. But you're sitting there going, ooh, if I put these cards together, I get this set. And once you start explaining it to people, they really get it. It's kind of an easy game to set up and play. Fantasy Realms, the game I was always talking about all along, is my number 9.
Okay, my number 8 is, again, I like getting kind of a game that I know is going to hit. I know not every game hits 100%, but things that have like a very high percentage. And this one is one of those. And again, it's simultaneous play, which I think is important in this. So this is Space Base. Space Base is great to get out there, and you can play up to, I think, 6 people, right?
With an expansion. I think it's 5 in the base game.
Okay, and then 6.
No, it's like goes up to 8, I think.
Good
with the
night.
big box. It goes up to at least 7.
That's a huge table space.
I wonder if I would do it at 7. I don't know. I don't think it would change much.
I did it at 6 once, and that was wow. I also won, so I'm okay with it.
I know it's a different game at 2 that is higher. Anyway, this one I think is great. I think, again, not all the expansions don't throw everything in you can. But again, it's simple. It's one of those, again, by the second or third round, they get it. And there's no downtime. Everyone is playing all the time. And you can also have conversations over this because although you're playing, when it's not your turn, you can have a bit of a conversation as that person chooses their card and does the marketplace.
Yeah, you can also, it's the kind of game where you can go, hey, this card works well for you.
Right, exactly.
You're not trying to ruin people. There's very little take that. There's one take that card in the game,
but
which I ripped up.
Yeah, it's gone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I really enjoy this one. Again, it's one of my favorite games, but it's also my favorite to bring out, especially if I talk to somebody, a gamer, and they say they never played it. I'm like, well, that's what we're playing.
Well, and this is the kind of, you say simultaneous turns, but it's not, once again, it's not a head down simultaneous. It's actually everyone's simultaneously looking at the active player, rolling the everyone's kind of, shouting or celebrating together. So
you rolled another 3.
You could say things, I'm going to need you to roll a 6.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's that type of fun thing. Yeah.
All right, number 8 for me is one of those gems that I think really, really flew under the radar. This is one of my favorite I Split You Choose games. This is called Rome in a Day. This is one that went, I don't think, anywhere.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Good pull.
Yeah, this is a really small tile game. Everyone gets 5 tiles, and you split them up into 2 piles, right? 1 and 4, or 2 and 3, or something to that effect. And then whichever is the smaller one is also going to get one of those little crystals. But the thing is that up to all 4 players, however many players you're playing with, everyone does that at the same time. And then you are always splitting for one player and then grabbing from the other player. So you play 4 rounds of this game extremely quickly, and then by the end it feels like you've built up a cool little city and everything. It has like a tile placement element to it, which is incredibly basic, but I think it's good that it's so simple, because then the star of the game is the splitting and choosing, and that headache, that monarch-inducing headache of how do I split these tiles so that this person doesn't get the best thing, and I like that part to shine, and I think that really catches people off guard. So Rome in a Day.
Wow, this is a deep cut.
Number 8.
This is one of those games that came and went. It was definitely Rome in a day.
That's unfortunately true.
It's a nice little game. My number 8 stuck around longer than that, and that's because AEG demoed this game at their cons for like 2 years straight, when they should have been showing off Ready, Set, Bet and other great games. They were instead showing off this game. But it is a great game.
This piece of crap game.
No, but they really pushed this one, so everyone played it. And this is Tiny Towns.
Oh yeah.
Tiny Towns is a really good bingo-esque game where you're calling out like a cube color, and everyone's putting that cube on their board. And then when you have a certain number of cubes next to each other in a spot, you replace them with a building, and then that building scores points based on how it's in the grid. It's neat. You can play 2 different ways, where basically the colors are random for the most part, or people pick the colors.
Yeah.
So I'm picking one that helps me, and I don't really care about the rest of everybody else. But I know they played this game with like 50, 100
big
people.
Game night,
right? But they were for a while. This was, if you went to AG, this is the only game they talked about. But it demos really well.
It does.
In fact, this list could almost be games that demo well, because you are playing them with strangers, right? So yeah, I like this one a lot in that situation because it's easy to explain. You put out a set of
100%.
cards and play it. So my number 8, Tiny Towns.
This is a good one. All right. My number 7, again, I'll get different types of games on here. And I think this is the only one. I wanted to get a roll and write on there. And the majority of roll and writes we go to are a bit, some can be heavier. But this is probably the newest game on the list. But this is one that has been our go-to, a roll and write recently, because it's a fairly recent game. This is A Wayfarer's Tale, The Journey Begins.
Okay, you were doing
love
so
this.
well.
Hey,
here. You were doing
Don't hate
so
on the game,
well.
Tom. Don't hate on the game.
No, I think the game is great. It
Game
just
is- leave it
long
that.
list.
Leave it like that. No, it is. It's a great game to teach because you are pretty much rolling a die, and you can activate one of your adventures, and
With
you move
every
one
roll
step.
and write game.
What's that?
Every roll right game
But
is
you're
that
also
way.
simultaneous play. Same as Space Base. You're looking around. Everyone rolls their die.
Same as Space Base.
Well, everyone rolls die, and then dice, and then they get to choose.
That's you're explaining a roll and write game. I agree with you. I just
This
think
one-
you could have picked 50 other ones.
No, not as good as this one. This one right here, though. Here, what sets this apart is because
What makes it good to play with strangers?
because it's different.
Okay, fine.
It's different. A lot of roll and write games feel samey. This right here, you have different adventures. Everyone activates differently, and as you move through, you get the tavern cards. And this, I think, the complexity ramps up the further you get into the game. That's what stands us apart from different roll and writes, or flip and writes, or whatever. That you're just filling out a grid. This one, you're actually moving around and. I think the board looks fantastic as far as moving those adventures. And every time I play this with somebody newer to roll and writes, it's really cool as they find towns and their board starts to fill out, not only on their board like a roll and write does, but on their tableau when they have more adventures, they've got the tavern, and more possibilities of movement.
I like this a lot. I just think it's on your list because it's very hot and that you've played it in like 6 times in the past 2 weeks.
Well, I played it 30 times the last 2 weeks. It's so
Exaggeration, that's a lie. but-
good. I have no friends that do it solo, but
That's not the definition of the list.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know why. When
My
I was-
wife plays with me.
When I was looking through games to consider for the list, occasionally I was like, "Ooh, that's a good one. That's a solo game. What is wrong with me this week?"
I have not played the solo.
I'm
I'm
not
not sure who
anyone
plays
of making
solo.
mistakes right now
But,
because I'm fine.
Anyway, yeah, I like this. This is my roll and write. Again, I like Tend. I like Hadrian's Wall. A lot of those, but I would not dream of playing something like that with somebody new.
Oh heavens,
You
no!
know.
Yeah. Okay, I have not played that one, so I'm not sure. But
It's a very
but
good
I'm
game.
curious
I
about
just
it.
this is an odd list to put it on, but all right.
It's a great list to put it on.
Number 7 for me is my card game. It's my trick-taking game of the list. This is my favorite
one.
trick-taking game to teach to people. I, in fact, just taught it to some people at Spiel at Essen. The new printing of it is called Pinatas. It was previously Marshmallow Test or Voodoo Prince. And I think
I haven't played any of the versions of this. I need to get around to it.
this is the best version. It kind of takes some of the good rules from one version and some of the other good rules from the other version and puts them together.
I want to play with those. This is the marshmallow.
This is the
one, right?
marshmallow one, yeah. This is the one I own at home.
He looks so good.
The marshmallows are squishy. It's awesome.
Are they squishy?
They are.
It better be.
So the idea of this game, it's a trick taker, but you only score in the round when you win a certain number of tricks. If you're playing, say, a 4-player game, once you hit 3 tricks that you've collected, you will score points. The number of points that you score are equal to the number of tricks that other players at the table have won. So you want to let other people hit that threshold first. You want to let 2 other people hit it, and then you want to win those tricks. And the last person at the table doesn't score for the round. And so it's this kind of push and pull that I think is really brilliant, very simple. For the most part, it's follow the same color, play a higher number, right? That's the simple rules of it. And I think that this works so well for strangers because I've played it at mixed tables, people who have never played a trick-taking game, never played Hearts or Spades growing up, and people who have played lots of them, and everyone tends to have a really good time with this one. So this is one of my favorite trick-takers, and it's my favorite one to teach. Especially with strangers. So number 7, Pinatas.
Your favorite trick taker to teach, really? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's saying something. Okay.
think mine would be David and Goliath, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
My number 7 is, sometimes I feel bad because it's like, well, this game is on lists all the time, but this game just fits in this category. And I know that Mike would probably replace this with the one we just reviewed, which was,
Canisia's.
Botswana. But good, you were right on the
I
Canisia part.
had no idea. Took a stab in the dark, and guess what?
Yeah, Botswana. But I'm gonna put the game that for me, if I have some people over, this is a one for my house. In a sense, I have some people over, and I'm getting to know them. This is the game to bring out, and that's For Sale. It just works. It has always worked. I've never seen this game go wrong. People like the theme. It's weird because it's kind of themeless. It's numbers, but the theme makes sense. I want a better house.
And then you want to sell it for more money.
It makes sense. And it's 2 different kinds of auctions. The first is a normal auction. In the sense you keep bidding until you pass and you take the lowest card. And then you bid with those cards to win checks that go anywhere from $0 to $15,000. Oh, it would be nice to buy a house for $15,000. But anyway.
But it'd be really bad to sell one for $15,000.
Well, if we wait like 10 years, we're going to just put millions after these, and then it will make sense.
There you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
But this game is just a fantastic game. It has really stood the test of time. It also goes to 6. So it's one of those games that I'm like, I know it's almost impossible for this game for a player to drag this game out too.
Oh, I know.
It's like, hey, this game is 20 to 30 minutes for reals. And you play it, and everyone has a good time. So if I have a dinner party of sorts, this is my game for that. Like, I don't know if you guys are gamers or not, but I bet you'll like this game. And so that's For Sale.
It's very good. Very
I
good.
always like that ending there.
Well, you'll like this. I don't know.
There's a game called Dun 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 Dun.
It's spelled D-U-N, D-U-N. This one right here, this is another quick, lighter card game. Kind of like whenever you grab For Sale, you've got this one you grab at cons. This one I gravitate to. It has a little bit of take that, but it's not punishing. This is Archaeology, the new expedition. I like this.
I didn't know you had even played this.
I like this a lot. And the only difference between this and the first version, I think there's a camp card that you can actually put them in the tent or something, and you can save some cards from the sandstorm coming. But
there's a couple other differences too, but also this game looks good and the original one looks terrible.
Yeah, it's true. Well,
bad.
This is the new one, right? Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's set collection, and it's really fun. I mean, be able to put those in the market and the sandstorm coming out, and you lose things. I really enjoy this game, and again, it's also unique. I don't think a lot of people have played this game. I think they've overlooked it in the past, but most people usually get it. And then it's also got to push your luck on the fact that, what do you collect? It's like you have to choose which one that you're going to try to pull in and try to get that set. Do you shoot for the moon, get something with the shorter sets, or do you try to get everything?
Well, this is the game that put Phil Walker Harding on the map.
Really? I did not know that. Okay, yeah.
I think. I mean, he did a game called Archaeology, which went nowhere. Then he made Archaeology the card game, which people really
okay.
liked.
All right. I didn't play
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, this
card
was
game.
like the revised edition of it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because it is not very much like Uno, but if that is a person's only reference point, you can say, well, you draw a card at the start of your turn. It's almost an Uno-esque feeling, and it gets them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it has some really good, clever, like trading in mechanisms and stuff. Great pick.
And it's kind of easy math. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
good. You're back on track.
Oh, woohoo!
Don't call it a comeback.
Been here for years.
Number 6 for me is
For sale.
Sorry?
For sale.
For sale. No.
Okay.
No. But this is not for sale. What was I going to say about it? This is
You can't buy this in stores.
game's called Rumble Nation. This is actually, I think it just finally got an American or U.S. printing from Asmodee. Or will be or something.
Sounds like WWE game. Every time
That's
hear
what I
this.
thought. That's why this cover did not match what was in my mind when I looked up.
I always expect Rumble Nation. I'm expecting to see just like two dudes in leotards wrestling each other. But no, this is a game set in Japan. And
Oh, the game looks even different than
Wow.
the name makes me think.
so this is the BGA video that we Dice Tower Arena. This is the first episode.
Oh, this is
that
what
we
you
did.
asked me about?
Yeah.
I would never have guessed this.
Oh,
ever.
no, I
No.
figured you wouldn't have. So this is a area control game, and on your turn you roll 3 dice. One of the 2 of the dice determine which of the numbered regions, 2 through 12, you're going to place troops into. And the third die that is not part of that, you're going to place either 1, 2, or 3 of your soldiers out there, depending if it's a 1 or 2, or a 3 or a 4, or a 5 or a 6. So you roll the dice, and then you just have to kind of decide amongst these, what are you going to use.
So with that
it for.
1, 5, and 6, I can put 1 guy in 11 or 3 guys in 6?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can re-roll once. It's not like a big push your luck game, but it has that kind of feel. And then it has an amazing scoring system where the number 2 region is only worth 2 points. And for second place is worth 1 point, half of it, right? The number 3 region is worth 3 points. The number 4 region is 4 points, so on over the line. However, if you win the number 2 region at scoring at the end of the game, once everyone's put all their soldiers out, whoever wins number 2 gets to reinforce all of the areas around it with 2 extra troops. And then you go to the other side of the board and you evaluate region number 3. Whoever wins it gets to reinforce the adjacent areas. And so you can start really chaining these cool combos of who's actually winning control of the areas. So by the time you get to region 12, control might have shifted a few times. It's simple. It's brilliant. It's kind of a dice chucker, kind of an area control game that really catches people off guard. I like showing this to folks because it's always gone well, and people are always laughing and having a good time. And then they say, wow, there's a little bit more to this than I was expecting.
Is this a new one you brought to the bash?
Yeah, it's actually, we have an older copy in the library from Hobby Japan.
Yeah.
But it's never gotten a U.S. release until I think Asmodee is bringing it out finally.
I got to say, I mean, it's just, when you said everyone's laughing, I just would not have guessed it from how the game
I know,
looks.
right?
It looks
Wow.
so serious, and then it's called Rumble Nation. Yeah,
Wow.
it's an odd duck, but I like this. I like the way it quacks. Put that quote on the box.
Well, my number 6 is another AEG game, and this is another one that I think doesn't look that great, but it also works. I put this on the list. My dad could play this game, although my dad's not a stranger, but I played this again with lots. For a while, I played this with everyone at a con. This was my game of choice, and this is Point Salad.
Oh, yeah.
Point
Good one.
Salad, a game that when you look at that cover, you're like, next. That just does not sell the game. And also, I was very suspicious of it at first because the name is, we call games Point Salad.
It's such an in-joke.
Right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's really simple. Take a couple vegetables or take a scoring card. And you just keep doing that the whole game, and then you take all your scoring cards, and at the end you're like, I'm getting so many cool points. Yeah, I mean, it feels good whether you win or lose. Because you'll be like, oh, I get 1 point for every tomato, and I took so many tomatoes. I like it. It's the follow-ups. There's Point City and Point Galaxy, and there's other games kind of that are like this. I think Point Salad, though, just with people I don't know, I bring it out. I can teach it in a few minutes, and we're off and going.
It's still my favorite of the bunch, yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. So my number 6, Point Salad. Eat your veggies, kids.
All right, I was wondering if we'd have any crossovers, and we do.
Rumble Nation.
It
Now
is,
that would really blow my mind.
it is not. It is a crossover with Tom.
Wait. Tiny Towns?
No. I would. That was a great one. I should have.
You said Space, so it wasn't Tom.
Was it Fantasy Realms?
Well, it's Fantasy
That's why you were
Realms.
confused when I was teaching it, because you had it geared up and ready
Yeah,
to
so
go.
I was like, oh, I better.
Oh, you put
mix-
remix on there.
Because both of these depends on how modern they are.
The modern man.
If it's
like
the
Spider-Man.
kids, I want to look hip. I throw down remix. And be like, you want to play this?
I don't think you know kids today if you think they think Spider-Man's hip.
They do. What up, dogs?
Hello, fellow students. Goodness.
Oh, yeah. But, these both are very similar for all the reasons you said. And this one has, man, I love the whole push your luck aspect of this, where it's like with Fantasy Realms, I think you need the candle or whatever. You're like, I need Captain America's shield on this or whatever. It's like, I'm just going to hold on to this, hoping I get that perfect hand, and just hope it comes to that market, and you'll be like, there it is. This feels really good. I enjoy this game a lot.
Here's why I would put Fantasy Realms over Remix.
I agree. I like it more, too.
Because there's
No,
an app and you can put in your cards and it tells you the scores.
It's unbelievable,
Yeah,
right?
I know, it's really good.
Yes.
Yeah, that is pretty
It's
cool.
huge.
Math is the one obstacle, I think.
Yeah, it's like
Don't worry, buddy. Just tell me the cards you got. Gotcha.
Yeah, these are great, and I think I have
I'm
a deluxe
really
one.
surprised that you didn't say yes to the Star Trek one because I know how much you love Star Trek.
It broke my heart. It was so just convoluted.
Like, hey, do you like symbols and stuff?
Oh my goodness! It's just like it just pours it out.
Oh, the other cards are like, yeah, this card's 8 points plus 20 points if you have Captain America's shield. You're like, good. I can do that logic flow.
Right.
But yeah, the Star Trek one was really
So bad, and then even the artwork's horrible on it. It's just
You have rights to the back of a Dominion ship.
yes.
You're like, all right, we're using it.
I know. It's like you have like a 50% opacity Picard. he's
mid teleport.
Yes, it's like, can we not use the full image? It's rough. Oh, it's bad. Anyway, this is my number 5, Fantasy Realms.
I know it's not called teleporting in Star Trek. I just panicked.
Oh, Joseph said 6-7. I'm supposed to be like, okay, I'm done.
Wait, it is teleporting, right? Beaming.
It's transporter.
Transport. Okay, yeah.
So my number 5. I was wondering if we were going to have a crossover. I'm still wondering.
Oh.
But if Joey remembered all of the games that he uses in this exact scenario, then there will be a crossover on Wandering Towers.
Oh, for sure. Don't even pretend. We know Wandering Towers in your top 3 somewhere.
Not predicting the list
I'm
or
no
anything.
fool.
But
Go ahead.
okay.
This breaks my heart.
Did you forget?
Because no, I didn't forget it. I put it on every list, and then I'm like, I can't put it on this list again. And I'm like, and then
You might
Wendy.
be lying. This might be a double
No,
bluff.
Wendy catches me on the way in here. She goes, "Why did you not put Wandering Towers on your list?" I'm like, "Because everyone is." And I'm like, "Why did I not put it on my?" That's not my list.
All right.
All right. It's going to be
Breaks
number
my-
2. He's going to be like, I got you. I
me.
love Wandering Towers, apparently more than Joey. So this game is great. It's Kramer and Kiesling, and they have been designing games for like 40 years at this point. And they're still able to make a newer game like this that feels so fresh. Play a card, move a certain number of spaces. What are you trying to do? Dunk your wizards in that black tower there.
It's too few potions, by the way. It's an amateur move. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, that's base game setup, Joseph.
Okay, fine.
But
Yeah, you're not supposed to play with more than 2.
Oh, you do 10 potions at least.
you could use all the different magic
For-
spells.
this is
Yeah.
for strangers.
Or play a card that lets you move a tower and just like cover up other people's wizards. It becomes a little bit of a memory game of what's under the cups where and everything. And as grown-ups, you're like, okay, I can remember I've got 2 wizards under here and 1 over here. Someone moves a tower 1 space and you go, it's all gone. I can't remember
so
where anything
fun.
is.
Oh, or when you follow one, you're like, I know he's there and he's not, and you're like, no idea.
Oh boy, yeah.
This is the only game that I can leave and normally I'm like, somebody says, I don't like this game. I'm like, all right. If they say I don't like this game, I'm just like, I don't think we can be friends.
You know that I'm not a big fan of this game.
There are
right?
2 people in this room that are now hearing that for the first time, and they're both realizing that I'm judging them.
I think this
severely. Thank
Solidarity.
You can't fist bump him. He didn't put it on his list.
I know.
You
That's
have faith
true.
in this game.
I fist bump myself.
All right.
Because it's on every list of mine. It would be my best dungeon
I
crawl.
just put for sale. And then, okay.
That's
So
true.
my number 5 is a heavier game, a slightly heavier game than the ones we've been talking about. But I like this game because I like that when I'm playing with strangers, and I have played as much time with strangers, we're talking through how it works. And this is Bomb Busters. Bomb Busters, I
good
found
one.
that works really well in this situation because I'll say, okay, we put the numbers in order. Okay, this is how this works. And everyone's talking. I found it gets people talking who it makes you talk. You're like, okay, I think this and this. I don't know. I don't. It's hard to explain, but the people at the table start talking together about how to solve this puzzle. And a lot of puzzle games do that. But I think Bomb Busters, I mean, while it can be very difficult, at its normal level, it's an very understandable game, which is like level 8 or something.
Yeah.
And I've done very well going up and just teaching this game to tables, and then coming back and seeing them very animatedly talking to each other about it, and I'm very happy about that.
Well, the stakes are very clear. You mess up, that little arm starts ticking towards the skull and crossbones. Your cute bunny and doggy are about to die. There's something.
No, just get knocked out. Come on now.
It is cartoon logic. No, it's funny that I think the presentation, the artwork on this one really helps sell it. If it were hyper serious,
Oh, that's true. If it showed like a guy dun, dun, dun,
yeah.
Oh, that would be horrible.
with terrorists on the cover and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like your
no.
children. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I think that this just kind of nails it, and for some reason it is so inviting and gets people into it and having fun. And yeah, great pick, Tom.
All right. I wonder if your number 4 is Wandering Towers.
It's
He's
not, I'm
quickly
telling you,
rewriting it in there.
there's a tear in my eye. If Camilla could change it quick enough, it will be on my list.
Don't make him suffer.
It hurts so much.
Joey has a 1.5 on the list now.
Patreon people will see it. All right. This one, my number 4 right here is probably one of the heaviest games on my list. Mainly because I would get bored playing just these light games all the time. I wanted something with a bit more meat, but still teachable. This is Clank. And this I like.
Oh, I like this choice.
I like Clank, and also because there's several different. I can start with the base Clank, which I still think is probably the simplest to learn. If not for this, I mean, there's Space, and then Catacombs is my go-to.
Catacombs is my favorite, but I think for this list, regular Clank
I
is
agree.
better.
Basic Clank,
Yeah,
yep.
yep. I think because it's very simple. It's just deck building, and it's fun. The pulling of the bag. Pulling from the bag. I enjoy that. It's just really fun. Gets everyone engaged. Has that bit of anxiety, like, oh no, should I go up? Should I not? This is a fun game to learn for me. And
Someone
to
could
teach.
start humming like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes,
yeah. There's enough tropes in it that people are like, yeah,
Exactly.
they buy into it quick.
Yeah. So this is a great one. Again, different mechanics I enjoy, and I think it's one of the heavier on my list, but I think it's still light enough to teach and enjoy with somebody.
My number 4 sits in that exact same kind of thing. It's a little bit more involved than pretty much all the other picks on my list here. One of my favorite auction games to teach people, and this is
here it is.
Ra.
Oh.
See, I considered Ron. I wasn't
okay.
sure if it was the right choice for this list. It's interesting.
It's interesting, it's odd, but I think that I've always had success with it. I know that some people are not going to enjoy it that much, but at the end of the day, I think everyone has an experience with it. And I'm
Yes.
willing to take the risk of your enjoyment on a personal level.
You didn't enjoy the game? That's a risk I was willing to take. I'm fine.
But the whole table tends to have a good time because it mixes auctioning with push your luck. And so even if someone's sitting there kind of out of it for a while, and then they see someone, the last person in the round, pulling out tokens from the bag, and everyone's like, come on, bust, 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 chanting raw and whatever. I think that's great. I think that people understand. It's an understandable game. Your first time playing it, you're not going to make all the best strategic moves, but you're going to be able to make some good moves. You know what I mean? It's not too hard to value things for an auction game, as many auction games have that weakness. Here's these 3 cards. How much are you going to spend? 27? Is that too much? Is that too little? This one
Sure, but I
kinda-
still think sometimes you don't know. You still have to value things in this game.
Absolutely.
Because you'll sit there and go, is this 12 worth that? I don't know. How high should I bid on something?
Right.
But you could talk through that too. You can, because you're teaching people, like, well, this is probably not a good value. Unless you're a jerk teacher.
Right.
And
yeah.
don't value the fun other people have.
That's me. Yeah, I think this is one that's a good point. It's also kind of, you can help coach people through it a little bit.
I'm still looking forward to seeing this new version.
The acrylic
The
tiles?
acrylic one.
The Sun God edition.
Yeah, that looks good.
I'm about to make an idol. Not the Kanitsu, that'd be stupid. But
I want to ride to K-pop Demon Hunters.
I would love to see K-pop Demon Hunters hunt down Knizia.
They could do it.
That'd be a good cartoon.
Yeah.
All right, I would watch that.
Mike
finally.
wouldn't watch it.
My number 4 is a crossover with Joey.
finally.
Oh. Journeys Afar. No, what was it? Wait, where was it? Wait, what was the one I just said?
You're going too far.
It'd be hilarious if it was Wandering Towers.
That would be funny.
Oh, is it?
No, I don't like the game that much. It's Space Base.
Nice. Okay, good.
Space Base is it's one of those games. It's also one of my favorite games, so that helps. I just love bringing this out.
I
People,
agree.
I'm always excited when they're like, we never played Space Base before. I'm like, you haven't? All right.
That's where I am.
I can't wait to teach this to you.
But be honest, you're offended first, and then you want to teach them.
No.
Okay, maybe it's just me.
Why would I be offended? I love teaching people games they don't know and seeing them enjoy it.
But they should
Space
know
Base,
this at this time.
And I saw some people in the comments talk about the other lesser dice games that are out there.
Pass.
Nothing to me even comes like Space Base in this category of roll dice and get stuff. I haven't even seen a close second to Space
But you
Base
can
yet.
move a car around. A little other side little map.
I'm not mocking the other games. I like
you can
them.
make larger people.
Joey takes offense and dishes out the
Just kidding.
offense.
My wife prefers the other one.
What's that? The Bad Company. I like
Company,
Bad
yeah.
Company. I like Machu. I'm about to say Machu Picchu.
I like Machu Picchu. Unrelated, but I love Machu Picchu.
My goal is to play this at Machu Picchu.
I do want to do that, but anyway. But Space Base is just so much fun.
It's so good.
You are getting cool things instantly, right? And people are like, oh wow, because you're gonna get money, you get to buy a fun card. You get a fun card to start with, but you can buy a fun card on turn 1.
Yeah,
This
it's-
game is fun for that, and everyone's having a good time. I am cautious because I have a Space Base with everything. I'm like, maybe we shouldn't play with all this stuff for the first one.
I agree.
Don't you have 2 copies in the library
I
for
do.
that, though?
Yeah, I noticed that last Tuesday. There's like one big command station, one just normal, right?
Yeah, for that reason.
Yeah.
But also,
I agree.
if I meet strangers who have played Space Base, I'm like, have you seen my Space Base, though? And they usually haven't. I'm like,
Yeah.
look at all these cards. So I don't know. I like playing this.
Have you seen my Space Base? Come hop in the Dice Tower Bay.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just move on.
All right, this is one that I enjoy. This is probably one that I don't know if you guys have played. Probably the first iteration of this. This I've played a lot, and this is one if I go to someone's house or whatever, and they want me to bring a game, if there's an event or whatever. And also, I've played it a couple times at cons. We actually have brought this. This is based on an old game called It's Alive, but the new one is Frankenstein. This right here is an auction style game, and Chris, you played this, right?
You taught it to me.
Yeah,
Finally,
and
It's
it's really fun.
this was themed with a
It's from a movie.
Jewish. There was a no. There was
this
a
is-
Jewish holiday.
Slow down.
Hanukkah. There's a Hanukkah version of this.
All right, this is based on Halloween.
There
Wait,
is a Hanukkah
is it
version
really?
of this. Yes, where you're making a menorah. Yes, 100%.
Are
then
you sure?
And then in tradition,
Why would
you
I
scream,
lie to you?
"It's alive!"
Wow. Okay. So in this one, you're making Frankenstein. Really? Okay. Anyway, this one you're making Frankenstein's monster, and you're getting pieces, and you always have your board behind your screen. So you all have to get the same pieces, of course, to build the monster. Once you have it complete, you're going to yell, "It's alive!" Right? And as you pull it forward, you can either keep it or you can auction it off. And you get that money, or you can sell it back to the graveyard in the middle for half the price, and then everybody can buy from the middle or whatever. And it's pretty neat to keep track of, okay, I know that person's giving up this lower price foot, so they already have that. And you're like, so later, there's that tension where you know everyone's usually 1 or 2 pieces from completing their monster. And it plays very quick. This one is better than It's Alive. They both have the villagers, but this one does something different on the villagers. And I
This
don't
one
know.
feels a little clunkier to me. It's not clunky; it's the wrong word, but it feels a little older. Like I wouldn't play this over, say, for sale or other things. But it is I didn't know there was a new version of this.
Yeah, it's really good. The artwork's
Candle
really
Quest.
good.
Thank you.
Okay, that's wow.
Wow,
Is this like the
you-
Shazam thing with Sinbad?
That one's Kazam, which doesn't
The
exist.
designer Yehuda Berlinger
Oh, no,
is Jewish, and so he made the original one. I think it wasn't called Frankenstein. It was more generic, just get body parts. Then they made the other one. Frankenstein is the newest one, apparently.
Oh,
I think.
I did not know that. Yeah. So anyway, I would pick this over for sale, but I'm not good at for sale. But this one I enjoy. So it's Frankenstein.
It's a cute game.
Yeah.
Enjoyable, yeah. Number 3 for me is one of my surefire party games that has worked super well at all player counts. This is Ito. This is one of the newest
yeah.
Dice Tower Essentials
Okay.
games, and I'm super glad it got picked up because this was hard to find only in Japan for a long time, and now it's very widely available. And
Like Hasselhoff.
like Hasselhoff. That's exactly what I was going to say, actually. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the premise this is very simple. Everyone's dealt a card 1 through 100. There's a category. You have to try to come up with something that fits that category pretty close to your number. 1 is awful, 100 is the perfect answer. And I think it just works so well because
I agree.
I've played this with as few as 3 people, but everybody gets 2 cards, right? So that you still have 6 things to line up in the middle. So if you're playing with fewer, you can do that. If you're playing with a ton of people, I think it goes up to 9 or so. And it's just... Man, it's just a fun game. And kind of like we talked about with other party games like Just One, it's one of those people can kind of hop in and out. And so no matter what size group or where your group is of these strangers, it's gonna be it's gonna be so well received.
I agree. It's one of those also, as far as like getting to know the group, it's fantastic for that.
There's a lot of party games that call themselves icebreakers, but they're lies.
Right, exactly.
But they're not
It's
good
like, oh,
at
I learned
it.
you can't draw. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but this one really is, right? Because like someone, I don't know, like I still laughed so hard about the time that it was like foods, like great foods. 1 is awful, 100's perfect, and we discovered all as a group that Alex does not like chicken wings because his card was like 24.
Oh, Alex Marks.
Alex
yeah.
Marks, yeah.
Alex Marks.
And-
Alex Radcliffe eats with a fork. Sorry, go ahead. It's bothered me since Gen Con. So, I'm sorry. From across the restaurant, I'm watching this. I'm like, I'm going to be sick.
Across the restaurant,
the opinions of Joey
binoculars.
do not.
You really are taking offense at a lot of. You don't play Space Base? How do you eat your chicken wings?
You're like,
You don't get the mess all over you. I don't even want to say it.
What you?
I don't eat chicken wings.
Oh man, it's even worse.
That's the worst decision.
I agree.
All right. My number 3, this is the one where I only put one of this category because there's a lot of games that I would put in this category that I play at every convention, and I thought they're all really similar, and I don't want this list to be populated by them. So I had to pick between all of them. So I'm picking the one I'm playing now, and that is Hot Streak.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one.
But there is a lot of games that are very similar to this that I play at conventions too. But this is the one now. I'm like, hey, have you ever? Who are you? They're like, oh, I don't know. I'm just here cleaning the convention. I'm like, sit down. Let's play this game.
Do you play it because you get that disappointment in their face when they see the box, and then you know they're going to turn around and be on your side later?
Sure. They're like, I don't know, because they see these figures. They're like, I
But
would rather
wait.
play adult games. And then you're like, boom, 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 and they're like, okay, hang on. And
don't
that
leave.
first race, everyone's in after that first race. I really enjoy Hot Streak, and like I said, there's a lot of games in this category
I agree.
that I did not put on here because, again, I only wanted to put one. I'll be
Yep.
more specific. Only one racing game of this sort
Zanier
on my list.
racing.
A zany racing game.
And this is the
There's
one.
a lot of them, and
There
I
are.
love them, and they always work good with strangers. So this is the one I picked.
All right, this is another one that I really do love. This is one that I think, again, people have overlooked. But this is kind of, I guess, I consider it a pattern building game, I guess. Drafting, all that. But the artwork's great. You're building a dungeon. The rules are very simple. This is Stone Spine Architects.
That was not where I was expecting this to go, but okay, yes.
I have taught this quite a bit, and it is fairly simple because you build each layer of your dungeon. You're trying to match a blueprint, and especially with the expansions, shrines, and fountains, I think they add some variability that you really need in this game.
Oh, there is an expansion for this.
It's a mini expansion, like a small little blister pack of like 10 cards or something.
Oh, that's
That's cool.
interesting.
But it just allows you to kind of switch out 2 of the cards that have already been placed, or 2 of the market tokens that you've already placed down. So it gives you a bit more options. So anyway, I do enjoy this a lot. This one right here, I've taught at a lot of conventions because people have overlooked it. It's part of the role player universe, but doesn't play like a lot of those games. So I think it's one of those that people haven't looked at, and I think most people really enjoy this afterwards because, again, 40, 45 minutes, simple teach. By the first round, they're kind of getting it.
I don't think this one is doing particularly well. Like, I mean, not
No, it's
well,
not.
but I think this is one that if people like what you're saying now, you could probably get for a pretty good price.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can.
This is not a game that's going to come to mind on most people when most people's mind when they make this list.
No.
I always like when you encourage this because I think it is really good.
It is.
When you teach it, it almost sounds like, oh, there's a whole market phase now. It's going to be too much, and then it isn't. It's
No.
really smooth.
And it's quick.
Yeah.
Which I think is really good. So there we go. Stone Spine Architects.
Number 2 for me is another one of those incredibly smooth games. This is one that I love teaching to people because it flew really under the radar. This is one of my 10 out of 10 perfect games. This is Caesar's Empire. I love this.
You are the champion of this game.
Yeah. I think more than Joey champions Stone Spine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no one talks about this. For a long time, this was still available to find, even though it did not necessarily sell well. I think it's starting to kind of become harder to find on different shops online. But all you do every turn is you put out a little piece, a road piece, and you connect Rome from the middle to a new city, and then you trace a line back and you score points. And then you do a very simple set collection. Lots of the same good or lots of different goods. And it's just so neat how simple those decisions are. It's very interactive, but positively. If you build off of routes that other people have built off of, then as you trace back to Rome, everyone's scoring points off of it. So people who invest on these early key routes are raking in lots of points, and other people are focusing on the set collection. The exciting ending is just one of those things that people tend to buy into. And the game's like 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable how well this works and how much this got overlooked. So, yeah, this is one I love showing to people because it works well. It goes. Everyone tends to have fun with it, and no one expects anything out of a game with that cover.
No, that is true.
Well, it's based on the bad guy from Asterix and Obelix.
Yes.
And he's like the bad, like the show's not about it. But when I first saw this, I was like, that's such a weird thing to pick, and it has nothing to do with that at all.
Yep.
Except his shadow is on the board.
Absolutely. And it has sort of to do with Rome. But sort of. No, this one's so
Wow,
fun.
2 of your games have to do with Rome.
Look at that.
How many times a day does Chris think
He's
about
getting
Rome
a check
a lot?
from Italy.
Which is
right.
where Rome is.
I had to quick pull back what I was saying last time about races because my number 2 game is also a racing game, but a very different kind. This is my
It involves
dexterity game.
camels. Oh, okay.
This is Pitch Car.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's.
I
yep.
mean, it's hard for me not to put Pitch Car on this list, and I'll tell you what, Pitch
I
Car, I
agree.
think is being reprinted right now. I think Eagle Griffin, they do a reprint every couple of years or so. You can get 1 box of this, make a very simple track, and have a good time. If you've ever been to my conventions and I have these weird loops and stuff, you don't need that to still really enjoy the game. Like this track you see built there, that's a great track.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it works really well. It's fast. It's fun. And I've taken this to places where I've known almost nobody, and everyone has a good time.
Yeah.
And to be fair, there's another category where I could put a lot of games. There's a lot of funny dexterity games that you can take and play with people. I wouldn't play the slamming the spike one with strangers, I think.
Oh, Spiky Dastards.
Oh, my goodness.
Spiky Dastards.
I still
would
never
not
played that.
play.
I've heard horror stories. We've lost a lot of good men from what I hear about the game.
Yeah, I got a little bit of PTSD of it. Oh, we played it one time, but I remember playing with the Murph brothers. And anyway, I'm getting off track. Pitch Car.
Murph triplets at that point.
Pitch Car. What? Pitch Car is a fantastic game for just playing with anybody, and I like it a lot. So that's my number 2.
That's a good one.
This has got to be Wandering Towers.
I'm telling you, this is not a bit. My heart is broken.
Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza? No.
Camilla, just give me a nod if it is Wandering Towers.
So what is it then? Is it a party? No, you said you put.
Oh, I'm next. I was like, you're going to have to wait to find out.
You're really dragging out this suspense.
Yeah, okay, all right. It is me. No, this one is. It's not Wandering Towers on it, but this is my go-to. I played this a couple times at our Halloween party. I played it. Every time I play this, I love it at cons. This game is so good. It takes, you say 20 minutes is great to teach a good game. This is 5 minutes. It is 5 minutes to play this game, and I will play it. You'll want to play it 10 or 12 times.
Oh, I know. This is also new, right?
It is new. No, it's old.
It's new to you.
It's new to me. This is the end-all be-all. This is Lightspeed Arena. Lightspeed Arena, I cannot, for the next hour, I can tell you why this is an incredible game. It is unlimited as far as the variability. I played this with 6 people with all the ships, which it says you can't do, but the app lets you do it. You can use...
I knew you were going to do that.
I had
Gun.
to get on a ladder to take the picture down of everything. It was the entire board, everything, asteroids. It is chaos. And then
What size table did you play it on? Did you play
the
it
one
on the
in
ground?
my game room. It's like I use the
Have you
entire
seen this
thing.
table? It's
Yeah.
table.
It's pretty. Yeah, you can get pretty wide.
It's,
He went to the guy who makes board game tables. Like, can you double the size?
And also, can you make it a bathtub? I want to be able to
Okay, it is
sink in there.
That's true. Fix that part. But this also has parts that you don't get bored even when I'm teaching it, because if I want to do something fun, I'll throw in an asteroid I haven't used. I'm like, I don't use this much. Just throw it in and see what it does. I've got a couple that I always use, but this game is so good. And again, the first time you play it, you kind of explain it, and they're like, okay, I don't get the shields things, I don't get the hit points, whatever. And then they play, and then they watch the battle play out, and then they're like, got it, let's do it again. And every time they're like, let's do it again. And the person watching is like, can I jump in? And you're like, yeah, sure, come on in. Says only 5
that's
points.
a good choice. I actually played this with strangers at Essen the last day. I borrowed it from them, and I was just playing with random people who walked by, and it was just a lot of fun.
And they see it played, and they're like, I got it.
Unfortunately, because of my height, I don't have to climb on the ladder.
No, have you tried where you don't touch, you just have to drop your ship from like 6 inches?
That was
thought
the
you meant the
original game.
Oh, really?
I thought you meant the phone. Have you tried it where you just drop the phone? And
Yeah, when you drop it, then it's like, oh, take a picture.
So anyway, Lightspeed Arena is incredible.
At Essen, Pegasus distributes this one, and so they had part of their booth set up where there was a table playing it, and they had a webcam so that they could do they had it on a TV displaying as people walked by and go, what's that?
Oh, yeah.
That's great. That's great marketing.
Yeah, when you cast it, you've got to cast it. It's so good. You'll just sit back and watch the battle. So it's so good. So good. Yeah, Lightspeed Arena.
All right.
Number one.
My number one is going to be far less of a surprise. I talk about how much I love this game. It's my favorite auction game to teach.
Is it a crossover?
It's a crossover
With Tom?
with Tom.
Is it for sale?
It's for sale.
All these games are for sale.
Except for Caesar's Empire, apparently.
I have never had a game go over better than this, just consistently, right? I have had multiple people. Okay, this is the thing that I've done.
This is the first game we played together.
This is the first game we played together for this exact
When
reason.
we were strangers.
When we were strangers.
I like it later because I play this with people I don't really know what to think of. I'm like, you played this with me, Chris. He's like,
It was a test.
I was
standing by it.
You passed. Unlike him, because your weird standards, how people eat their food and stuff.
come on.
Had I
wings with a
known your
fork?
opinions on chicken wings, I. No, this is one of my all-time convention games. This is one I love bringing to people's houses, and whenever I see a copy of this, like for cheap somewhere, I'll buy it. I'm like, why did I buy another copy of it? Because inevitably I'll go to someone's house, play it, they love it, and I say, hey, keep this one. It's such a nice feeling because people just gravitate towards this one. As you said, Tom, the two halves of it make perfect sense. It auctions off multiple things all at once, so it doesn't lose speed, it doesn't lose steam. People understand the theme, make the most money. It's perfect.
All right. My number one is a party game. Also a crossover. We're working together over here.
What?
Team Chicken Wings.
All right.
It is Edo. I'm telling you, and Edo,
I agree.
I was sold on Edo as a stranger game. In fact, it was one of the things that made me think of this list. On the cruise, because I sat down with people who I didn't know at all on the Dice Tower cruise this year, and just got into such a rollicking, fun argument about candy, the goodness of candies, right?
Yeah.
Like someone said, like black licorice was, 50, and then the argument just went wild.
15?
50, and some people are like, no, it
50?
should be like,
Like five?
20.
Whoa, that is not
you-
a neutral point.
Did you let them stay on the ship?
I like black licorice. You keep forgetting that.
Everyone
But you
should forget
also
that.
would.
Why would you?
In a public setting, in a group setting like this, where would you put it?
That's and that's the thing. We argued about that because but the main
You
one was
played a
someone
room.
put chocolate at 80, and that caused even more of a ruckus.
Should it be higher than that?
Well, for some people, chocolate's 100.
Yeah, that's true.
And for other people, like, who cares? And I don't know. And that's what I like about the game, because the discussions are fun. They're not
Yeah.
serious discussions. The discussions aren't like your favorite politician. They're like, what kind of candy?
That
What
expansion's
cereal?
coming.
I would not be adding that to my thing.
I do love though when someone puts out chocolate and someone knows they're holding a higher card, so they just go chocolate covered chocolate and
Yeah, I love that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This would have been my list if I went to party games like everybody else at this table did.
Well, again, I really like this one because I think the icebreaker is you then have a discussion about the topic, as opposed to the game where it's like, tell me your weirdest, escapade that you did in college.
Oh, I
That's
hate
not
that.
an icebreaker because I don't talk to people about that stuff ever usually,
No,
right?
it's
Let
embarrassing,
alone at a
yeah.
party. tell me the time you were caught without your pants. Like, no.
But you're right. This is a good, fun, judgy thing.
But
It's
judgy
like-
in a fun way.
Yeah, it's like, what?
And they did a good job with the topics, like superheroes and
That makes or breaks a game like this. Yes.
yeah. People don't realize how hard to make a good party game. Having really good topics on the cards matters.
I remember doing Good and Evil, and somebody was like, Taylor Swift. And then we're like, no idea where you're going to go with that. I need more information about who you are.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks. Well, there you go. Those are our top 10 games to play with strangers. Let us know yours in the comments. Also, if you are one of our patrons, in the next 24 hours, we'll have up a little video, short video, just of some that did not make the list. So,
Wandering Towers.
wait till then. Wait till
Fantasy
then.
business.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Alrighty, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Chris Yee.
And I'm Joy Evans.
We'll see you all next week.
Eating wings.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vassell. Thanks for watching this video. Check out our channel. We have a lot of videos on our channel. We have live videos that go up each week, from live Q&As to videos where we take a look at the newest stuff on Kickstarter, crowdsurfing, to top 10 lists and more. There's lots of stuff on this channel. We encourage you to explore it. You can find out more at our website, dicetower.com. I'm Tom Vassell. Thanks for watching another video on the Dice Tower.